Yo, what's going down, commanders? Hope everyone's doing fine today. First, I didn't think there was going to be a downtime today, but obviously there is, and there's quite a chunk kixeyes thrown at us as well. I'm going to give a shout out to as many people as I can. There isn't too many in here, so I shouldn't miss out any names. Mission or Nutcracker, welcome, bro. Lewis, the man with the likes, appreciate what you do on the side chat there, mate. Tim, welcome, brother. Armageddon, as always. Hawks, nice to see you, mate. Paul, or Testicles, as I know him, welcome, brother. Albert, my first go to the night, appreciate you, bro, and welcome. And hang on, I've missed that, people. I'm sure I have. Maybe not. Anthony, welcome. Zoom. Nice to see you, man. Crazy Rainy Boat, she's part of my panel tonight, and she's a goat as well. Appreciate that. Gambo, my art guy, appreciate what you do on the side chat. Not the side chat, on the Discord, he's my art guy. Brian as well, welcome, bro. And that, I believe, is it. Oh, and Antonio, welcome, mate. Right, on the panel tonight, I've got Nutcracker and Rainy Bow. If you want to unmute, guys, and say hello.
Hello. Ooh, I'm ahead of Nut.
Yeah, I think he's filling up his water tank, so he might be a little bit busy. I do want to discuss the previous event. Oh, there he is.
Ah.
Say hello again. Never mind. David P, welcome, bro. I do want to discuss the previous event. Westerns, I want to call it Western Front all the time, but it's not. It's Western Sun. And I would love the scores out of 10 from the guys on the side chat, or some of you that's on the side chat that wants to give a score. 1 being the worst and 10 being the best event you've done. You could also give it another score, I guess, to for the unit that we actually got from the unit, from the event. Ironside. How do you rate that? That would be a nice thing to do as well. So 2 separate scores, 1 for the unit, 1 for the event, or 1 for the event, 1 for the unit. Let me know which way around you put them. I'm going to start off with Nut. If you want to give us a score out of 10 for the event and the unit, mate. So separate scores.
Well, the event is the worst I've ever done. Very much a grind. The worst grind ever for a fucking long time. So it only gets a 2 off me. The unit, 0, because I've not even bothered trying to see what it's like.
So you can't score it. And that's not because it's shit, it's because you haven't tested yet. Is that fair to say?
I can't be asked. We're just getting stuff bunged at us so fast now. I can't be asked.
Yeah, it's a good point.
If I get to use it. It'll only be as a backup.
Yeah, I gotcha. June. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Or Joe's. Rainy Bow. Give us a score out of 10 for both separately.
Yeah, I'll give it a 4. I don't know about the unit. I got it, and I've got what I could for it. We'll see. I like the ones that actually drop little drones because they're quite helpful. So it's possibly going to be an okay unit for me once I get it maxed. So I'll give the unit a 6, the event a 4 because it was a bit of a grind. I found it rather boring, and I hardly logged in again once I'd finished it. There was nothing else. There used to be other things that you'd want to do, wouldn't there? Like boss bases and all that's gone now. So there was no need to log back in. I got the event done and that was it.
Yeah, I'm afraid that's a lot of us did. Literally, I didn't log in from Saturday morning. Well, I did. I was obviously in the game, but I had no... Obviously, they don't put no iridium on the map. The thorium's very scarce.
Or the thorium nothing to do, is there?
No, so they're literally... But we don't want to start saying that, because you know what kixeye are going to do, don't you? If you look at the events coming up, one of the events is going to be a pain. And I'm talking about...
Kixeye just turn around and say, it's the only time it isn't on the map.
Yeah, but the problem is there is a way to get it, but you never get that prize out of the proving grounds. You never get that pop-up.
No.
Once
nobody gets anything.
And they've made the proving grounds a fucking slug to get through.
Yeah.
And the chances of you getting an iridium out of it is so minute, it's pointless to keep repeating them.
Yeah.
So what was your score? You give it a 2 and a 0. No, and Rainy give it a 4 and a 6 for the unit.
Yeah, I gave it a 4 and a 6. Yeah.
Perfect. Right, let's see if I've got any scores. I don't know how many I've got. To be honest, I weren't expecting this downtime tonight. I thought we was all good to go, but David P give it a 5 out of 10. Event not too impressed with the unit up till now. Testicles give it a 9, only because it's easy. Plenty of time since bank holiday weekend. I agree with you there. We had plenty of time to do whatever we wanted. Brian just upgrades. Never got the new unit. Yes, you kind of have to get it though, bro. That's the problem. You have to get it to be able to play a skirmish further down the road. Lewis give it a 3 to match the time spent for all I need. Unit, as far as I can see, one not good in low level. Sorry. Antonio give it a 6. Hawks give it a 4 out of 10. Kicks didn't change the bases. Yes, that's a bonus point for them. I think they didn't change the bases. A lot of times, so my mini also did it. Zoom 7 out of 10. Spent 6 hours over all hitting incursion bases with 7 platoons, 97 rounds in total. Wow, I'm impressed, man. Armageddon give it a 4 out of 10. More grind for what appears to be a very unimpressive unit. I kind of agree with you there. Cheeky Monkey give it an 8 out of 10. I think I've got everyone's scores there. I'm going to move on to mine. I'm going to give it 2 separate scores. I'm going to give it... It ain't... Well, it was an event that I think kixeye kind of knew this unit ain't what we expected. I don't think it is anyway. So the event itself is a 4. I'm with Rainey. I'll give it a bonus point, actually, for the not changing the event bases anyway. So it would have been a 3, but I'll give it a 4. And the unit, I can't see a use for it. I may be proven wrong. Obviously, we've only got it level 5. Well, most of us only got level 5 right now. But they're not they're kind of bigger than the Eidolons, and they're just lesser unit. It feels like a poor man's Eidolon. It really does. Jenny, welcome. 9 out of 10. Good catch-up event. Yeah, I kind of agree with you. I'm not going to give it 9 out of 10 though. I think it was draining. It got draining. Well, mind you, I did do it on 2 accounts, and I was drained by the end of it. Anything you guys want to bring up before I move on? No. Okay. Right, we've got quite a big chunk of new stuff coming out. This I wasn't expecting this, so this is going to be one of them ones where it's off the cuff. I haven't read much of it. I do know some people have been posting pictures. I've seen a bit of that, but I haven't read none of the patch notes. So let's move forward. This is 16.07 release notes, copied and pasted by CM Hank. The following changes and fixes have been applied to the 16.07 release notes on Thursday, April 9th. The downtime's later on tonight, but we don't care about that. Blah, 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 blah. Events, I've got all these open. So I've got Shadow Ops open. I've got Strike Ops I've got a tab for. We've got 2 new Mercenaries, as I suggested in the title. We've got the unique runic recruiter. Why are they promoting that again? It must be elite recruiter. We've got Warpath, and they've changed some bits on that, so I do need to read through some of it. And again, they've given us the Mercy. They've tried to make this bigger than what it should have been. Why they keep posting the pictures? We only need one of them. We've got 2 new contractors. I've got the page open for that, so I don't need to read that. We've got Sector Breach open. And a new legendary unit. Right, bug fixes. Fix mercenaries spawning at the centre of that base. What base is that? I don't use mercenaries that often, so I don't really know. Maybe there was a bug with them and we just didn't see it, you know. And fixed missiles damaging centre of base instead of area directed by players. Right, so they was off centre. Wherever you put the missiles, they were going for the centre of the base. Fix vault buildings blocking mercs while alive. Thorium vault, I'm guessing.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to guess. Again, I don't use the mercs. All I do know is I got spammed with about 500 mercs. He killed my base, put everything on defend. There was a couple of buildings left, and he just dropped mercs. And I can tell you the player it was. It was Uncle Sammy. And the mercs were just falling out of the sky for about 2 minutes flat.
Wow.
just kept dropping. I couldn't see what Mercs, because it was like they died on spawn. So I couldn't work out what was going on, but even on the play-by-play, it didn't show that he used them. But then again, I didn't kill him either. So yeah, that's something kixeye I need to think about. I also got something else I want to bring up. I written it down. With this coming Steam release, and kixeye might want to figure out a way to get some of the or bring in a special event or events for the start of the Steam release to allow players to catch up on units that they only put out once or twice a year. I wouldn't expect these players over on Steam to coin for Bloodfang, Dr. Ake, Dr. Airgon, the three Mercs that we got at Christmas. What was it? Yulebreaker, Snowman, and Bearguard. I think they need to make a special event to bring every single unit or special events over the month of June or July, and make sure everyone can catch up with them, and then there's no excuses further down the road when they're not about anymore. I think they've got to draw a line and make a level playing field for everyone, if you know what I mean. Because there should be a lot of players coming into this game, and I think if kixeye start demanding a couple of 1,000 coin for units that are going out of date, these players are just going to walk. So I'm hoping they can do something like that over June, July, whenever. You know, maybe best do.
I think what they'll do is, we're probably almost more than 100% sure we'll get a game reset.
Well, we basically have, haven't we, with the new platforms and everything. Our units are taking twice as long.
That was not a game reset, as in like the hit points is 3 million, 3,000 now, something like that.
We're nowhere near getting close to
but they may do something like that to sort of reboot the game for people on Steam.
As I say, they did with the new platforms. With the new platforms, our units are taking almost double the time to kill them. New platforms and the new levels.
They just did that because everybody was crying that their bases were getting flat.
No, it was a reset though. If you look at it, if you look at the bigger picture, it was a complete reset. It made our units weaker. Even going into any base we hit, our bases. How much longer is it taking us to kill a Iridium base with Eidolons now? I reckon half as much time again.
And it's made PvP even more expensive, really.
DPG, welcome. Cleggy, I think I'm pronouncing that right. Welcome, bro. Or sis, not too sure. And Alan. Yeah, we kind of got a reset, but it's almost like a CC reset, what we got.
Yeah. Well, I think that's what will happen. Because don't forget, I normally CC drops in August.
I still think kixeye need to make sure that the players that are coming in from Steam are able to be able to get, at least for the first couple of months or month, to be able to get everything that's available in the game. Well, including all the tech, not for coin, do it in an event, drop it in a couple of events, over a few events. And then it gives everyone a chance to get the stuff that they need to move forward, and then they can start releasing it by yearly or 6 monthly, whatever it is. Anyway, moving forward, we've got Strike Ops. There's quite a bit to come from this, and there's a lot of grind by the looks of it, guys. So we've got Strike Ops starts tomorrow, 1800 hours GMT. We should be live for that as well, barring anything going wrong my end. So April Strike Ops starts Friday, April 10th at 10 a.m. PDT. Ends Monday, April 13th at 10 a.m. PDT. That's on Monday, as it said. I don't know why I said that. Store closes on Tuesday, April 14th. Same time, 10 a.m. PDT. Available or featuring in this event is quite a bit. Recruiter elite upgrade tokens. Cromwell's own prototype, Ironside. No, don't forget that one. Get the Cromwell's own elite 3 Ironside at level 10. So you can get 4 of them, I believe, or 3 of them. I can't exactly remember. And then you've got 12 Quartermaster parts, which is the new Merc. And you've got 12 Gunslinger parts as well, which is another new mercenary. Now, if you don't use mercenaries, you may be able to skip that. But my advice is try to get them. So this is the Quartermaster.
Now, go back up a minute, Sid. You've got Cromwell's.
Yeah,
right?
just get, yeah.
Yeah. But why have they used that Cromwell?
I've got no fucking clue.
It's a revolution, mate.
Oh.
That's where
Cromwell's...
we killed off the royalty and we put a parliament in. And it was Cromwell that did it.
Yeah, way above my
So
pay grade.
we're going to get a revolution.
Maybe. Fuck knows. Hopefully, I'm just hoping kixeye make sure that everyone can get everything as they start the game. They make sure the stuff is available without having to wait 6 months or whatever it is to take to get them new units. Or the older units, sorry. Apologise for that. Older units I meant. Right, this is the Quartermaster, which is a beardy guy. He kind of looks fucking stupid to me, but... Description: Quartermaster is known... a Quartermaster known for importance of good defence. True team players, these lawmen offer their armour and protection to friendly units. That sounds like it's a bear guard. It's a replacement for the bear guard then. Armour and protection to friendly units.
Is this a unit?
It's a mercenary.
Right, it's a mercenary.
Yeah. The faction is none. Armour is heavy. Damage type is area. Splash is 80. Range is 450. Max speed is 5. They're fucking quick them. And size is 300.
So it's another Blood Fang.
Yes.
Another fast unit we can use. Throwaway unit.
It doesn't give us a DPS.
Well, not only that, how long does it take to build the fucking thing?
If you go by the bear guards, and they're 60 minutes bang on. I don't know if that changes with up. Sorry, mate, I overtalked you then.
Yeah, so exactly. So what's he going to be? He's going to be double that.
I'm hoping if it stays about an hour, it's okay. Yeah, for some reason there's no DPS. So let's read the talents before I start jumping up and down. The Quartermaster talents, level 1. Allies within 400 range gain a 500 flat damage reduction. Armor up. Units take 50% less damage from all sources for 5 seconds after taking damage for the first time in combat. This is going to be fucking massive. Jesus Christ.
Yep.
Level 5 reloads twice as fast. So it does shoot, but we haven't got a DPS for it. I don't know why that is. If someone wants to get onto kixeye on the Discord and ask if they can give us the DPS for these units, that wouldn't be bad. Right, and then level 10.
Just keep going, mate.
Yeah, and we might get an update to it. That's what I'm thinking. Level 10 is 50% less damage taken from ground enemies. So that's 100% damage taken from ground enemies if you add the two together.
Possibly.
Unit takes 50% reduced damage. Oh, for 5 seconds. My apologies. The Gunslinger. It looks like a Western this time, not a ship. This one looks like a pirate to me. I don't know about you guys.
It was Western Sun on the last event.
Yeah, and this one looks like a cowboy. Description: Gunslingers have been wandering the West for decades, sometimes as rogues, sometimes deputies. The mere presence of the hardened cowboys inspired unease in criminals and civilians alike. Faction, no faction. Armor light, damage type burst, splash 20, range 300, max speed is 5 again, and size is 300. Again, no DPS for these.
If they've got good DPS, you sling a load of them in the base, you're going to punch a big hole.
Yeah, if you can get the jammers out, you will. Any thoughts, Rainey?
We gotta see how they work out, I guess.
Well, without the DPS, we ain't got a clue, have we?
Nah.
Yeah, we need that. Yeah. Definitely need that.
Gunslinger's talents, level 1. Grand enemies within 500 range have a 30% reduction in range. Again, this is going to help our units out in PvP and PvE. Low priority unit, so it isn't going to get hit first. Armor up. Takes 50% reduced damage from all sources for 5 seconds after taking damage for the first time, which is pretty much the same as the Quartermaster. Level 5, charge time is reduced to 0.4 seconds.
Which is the fastest you could ever do a quick draw.
Is it?
That was Clint Eastwood's time, that was. Yeah, he was the fastest draw recorded, 0.4. So it's all to do with cowboys.
Oh, right. Gotcha.
That's where the 0.4 comes in.
Uh-huh.
Gambo just said, still no response to token cost on them. At level 10 is minus 50% damage taken from enemies further than 500 range, which isn't going to be many. That will be bunkers, I would have thought.
It's good to be getting some new Mercs though, because the old ones are a bit useless, some of them, aren't they?
Well, if you're doing a lot of PvP, I'll tell you what's good, the Bear Guards.
Bear Guards are still good, yeah.
Because they take a percentage of the damage from the main units. You drop 20 of them in the base with your big heavy, and you just roll through a base easy. Right. Why are we getting mission description? Stolen from the armoured corps, the recruiter tank causes enemy forces to flee or abandon their allegiances. In Strike Ops, commanders will face off against a series of descendants targets with your unique units. Bases must be defeated in number order, and after beating all 3 bases, an optional bonus base is unlocked. That awards a huge amount of XP. Use the Strike Ops XP to purchase prizes in the Strike Ops store. All units will be deployed through a new unique HUD, and only 2 uniques can be deployed at any time. So make sure you make your decisions wisely. Right, it's through the normal toons. You don't have to put it in any other toon. It's normal toons, but you can only deploy 2 uniques at any one time. Same as the proving grounds on the main event. And this is where it's going to get tough, looking at the actual payout for this. So this is the missions and prizes, or the XP that you get. So mission 1's 2,000, mission 2 6,000, mission 3's 8,000, and bonus base is 20,000, which is a grand total of 38 and 8 is 16. 36,000 per playthrough XP. Tracks will be reset after defeating the mission. Tracks reset will be available after defeating mission 1 target. Repair and depot bases. We should know what this is by now. And again, they've left out the recruiter from this. So it's Macedon, Metatron, and Tachyon. No recruiter built repair logistic bases. Moving on. This is the new items, redemption limit, and XP costs. So we can get the elite parts for the recruiter. It's 5 times buy. It's 5,500 a pop. Cromwell's not that one. This is the one you want. Cromwell's own elite, 4 times purchase, 54,000 a pop. Quartermaster parts, 12 times purchase, 50,000 a pop. So one playthrough wouldn't even buy you one of these parts for the Quartermaster or the Gunslinger, which is the same. Gunslinger parts is 12 time purchase, 50,000 a pop. So what is that? 600,000, 1.2 million to purchase all 12 parts for both units total. That's a lot of XP.
You can get ready for a grind.
Mm-hmm. Big grind. We've just lost that. Elite recruiter promotion. One time buy 54,000. Is that for one level? They've changed this. I think that might be for one level. Used to be able to buy 8 of them.
Was
and
that the op?
What, elite recruiter promotion? No, the ops.
Yeah.
The ops called something else.
Oh yeah.
Elite recruiter.
Missed the past 2 minutes because my internet dropped.
Sorry, mate.
I thought something happened.
That looks like it's a level, one level, to me, because that used to be 8 time purchase, 25,000 to buy. Hopefully they give us some more information down here. So again, don't worry about the top two. Go for the Cromwell's own elite. 3 Ironsides at level 10. Last 1 hour, 2 hours on it. What do you call it?
Oh, yeah.
Where you extend it.
That's the ops, is it?
Right, they're
Yeah.
not telling
Yeah,
us
you're
what
up.
that is. I think
Yeah,
I
weird.
think that's going to be 1 level on the recruiter.
Yeah, it is. It's
Ah,
54,000 for one.
Yeah, but it used to
Oh.
be eight times purchase, and they would 12 hours off each.
mm,
Yeah, but that's just a extra token, I think.
No, promotion. Leveling up, that
it's
is.
confusing.
Yeah. So
He-
it's basically like a token, isn't it?
These are the tokens, upgrade tokens here.
Yeah.
You got to get 55 of them to be able to take them past the recruiter past 10. And then this one here, I think that's going to be a level, 1 level. I think that's better. I prefer that because we weren't even getting 1 level before 5 days, and we was getting 4 times 20, or sorry, 8 times 12 hours. So you weren't even getting a level on it. So that should be better for us playing.
Yeah.
We've got Shadow Ops, Ronin's Chapter 2. Is there anything you... Sorry, guys, I'm fucking cutting you out. Is there anything you guys want to add?
I'm
you
just
carry on,
listening
mate.
to what you're saying because it's the first time I'm seeing all this as well.
That's
Yeah,
new.
mate.
That's something we've got to look out for tomorrow. I will check that in the prize store when we're live tomorrow to see if it is at 1 complete level. Usman, welcome, bro. So we've got the Shadow Ops, Ronin's Chapter 2. And I think this is the first week we start getting parts for the new Kabuto. I'll get to it in a minute. I can't think of the name. It is the Kabuto something. That's phase 4. Starts Friday, April 10th at 10 a.m. PDT. Ends Friday 17th, 10 a.m. PDT. We know this by now, guys. Every Friday to Friday or Friday to Thursday for the next 3 weeks. We can get featuring the Ironside Tech, Ironclad, Tortoiseshell, Barbary MG, and 1.812 inch rounds. I think they're trying to fucking take the piss out of my penis size here.
I'm not saying a thing. Yeah.
We can... Excuse me, I just choked on my cigarette. We can also get iron. I think it's 15 more Ironside tokens to take the Ironside to level 10.
Yeah. There you go. Look, Wanderer Kabuto.
Yeah. Hang on, I've got a bit of news. Hank, I will see if I can find that DPS Mercenaries. Yep, thank you, Gambo. Where are we? So, earn the Ironside upgrade tokens up to 15. I was right, 15. It takes it to level 10 to get to the next level in Shadow Ops. Earn parts for the new unique unit, the Wanderer Kabuto. Earn 9 parts over the next 3 months, with the final part available in July's main event. Guys, put this into your head with a fucking drill or something. When you say you've got all the parts in 3 months' time, remember the main event's where you get the last part. You haven't got them all with you. You ain't got that last part. And that's not being mean. That's me saying I'm fucking sick of telling everyone that you haven't got it yet.
Yeah, same here.
Fucking drives me
The amount
nuts.
of people have been crying, saying, I've got all the parts, but they won't let me see it or build it. You haven't got all the fucking
Main
parts.
event.
You got to wait till the main event.
Main event 3 months. And stop telling your mates to come to me. And it's PM City here, no. Answer them yourself. Right. I don't know what that says. The Miji restoration may have ended the reign of the samurai. I'm pronouncing that wrong. Someone tell me how to pronounce that. Meiji. Miji. Ended at the reign of the samurai. But the centuries after the world fell, the Rukai are attempting to restore the Bushido code to its former glory, while the exact tenets of the code have been corrupted and twisted. The passion of those that follow the remains red hot. Honor replaced with deceit. Respect replaced with fear. Strength replaced with technology. War never changes. That's out of fucking Fallout, and that drives me nuts because I love that game. So this is the Kabuto, the Wanderer Kabuto.
Fucking
Right.
samurai.
Yeah, he's a samurai.
What's that going to do against a gun?
Well, they actually did well against was it the Americans? I know it probably wasn't the Americans, it was probably the Brits. But I know I watched it, it was the 13 Samurai with who's his face in it, Mission Impossible guy in it. What's his name?
I don't know, who cares? Carry on.
They did all right against, I think it's the Brits, but it's an American film. After spending years with Urukai, Kabuto returned to the Sentinels. To the Sentinels? Yes, Kabuto is Sentinels. While the exchange program was on friendly terms, Kabuto has most of his memories of the experience wiped. Evidently, most of his time there was spent being experimented on. While he was discarded and sent back to the Sentinels, his DNA now runs through the recruits, a circuit, of an extremely powerful and experimental mech. Let's obtain parts for this beast of a Ruikai can unleash upon us. I've read that fucking wrong, but you get the point.
Yeah.
He's a mech. He's a robot, basically.
Make your own story up.
Yeah, I was making it up pretty much. What it is I get caught on letters and I flip them around in my head. That's what fucking dyslexia does to you. And I see a letter and or a word and I'm trying to fucking understand what it's saying. Right, attack Shadow Ops, basically we know what that is. I'm not going to read that out. Ironside tech. Ironclad. Effects. Minus 30% damage taken from infantry. This is just a copy from the hero. Just split into 6 techs instead of 3. 30% damage taken from infantry. Tortoise shell. Minus 30% damage taken from vehicles. Barbary MG. Plus 30% damage dealt to infantry. 1.821 inch rounds, Ironside, plus 30% damage dealt to vehicles. And that's it. Oh no, they won't give us the stats for the Kabuto for a while yet, will they? I was half expecting stats.
No.
We have.
They probably don't know what it is.
Yeah. Well, the thing is, the game moves so fast that they have to adjust accordingly. I'm going to guess. We have got a Warpath this week, this month. Sorry, mate, you was going to say something. Hitchin, welcome, by the way.
Just saying what you just said made sense, yeah. Carry on, Warpath.
Carry on.
And Mark, welcome, brother. Warpath April. This is not this weekend. Obviously, next weekend is a Warpath. So if you don't do Warpath, guys, you might be able to take a weekend off.
Lucky you.
Yeah, starts Friday. I'll probably do a bit of it. Starts Friday, April 17th at 10 a.m. PDT. Ends Tuesday, April 21st at 10 a.m. PST. Featuring, this is again, I'm kind of confused here. So featuring the Quartermaster, who's that? J-Man, the old J-Man.
Hey, how we?
Not too bad. Right, featuring the Quartermaster's token, Blood Thorium Exchange. Gunslinger token, Blood Thorium Exchange. New contractor, Michael St. James. And another new contractor, Sly Higgins.
Sounds like a fucking song. Put them all together.
It does, doesn't it?
Blood Thorium Exchange, Blood Thorium Exchange, Michael St. James, high on Higgins.
Fucking hell. Wow. He was a poet and I didn't even know it. The Mercenaries. We got the Quartermaster again. And I've read this out already, and let me see if anything's changed. I'm not going to read this out again if it's... Nah, it's all the same. Exactly the same. Same with the Gunslinger.
Yeah.
This looks like you can purchase these with Blood Thorium. So these are tokens. I'm going to guess these are upgrade tokens rather than unit tokens, I think. I might be wrong with that, though.
Yeah, we'll have to see, but I'd say it is.
And the new contractor. So we've got contractor Michael St. James.
What does he do? What does he do?
I'm going to get to you right now. Michael St. James, Department Defence. Architect is his job title. Any wall within 300 distance of a bunker gets 100 flat damage reduction and takes 50% reduced damage while Michael is observing the with pre-war mobsters and dressed accordingly. So does that stop working if we kill the caravan?
Probably.
Because it says wow is
Same with all of them, though, isn't it? It's the same with all of them. If the caravan goes, you lose its ability.
Oh, do you? No, I didn't know that.
Did you?
No, I didn't. Because all my caravans are right out on the edge of my map.
Yeah, they should be in your base, mate.
They're in all over the place.
Right, Contractors Sly Biggs. It's Afro Man. They've actually done Afro Man. He's fucking what's it on YouTube at the minute. Fucking hell. Late to the party, guys. Late to the party. Lonely, welcome, bro.
Hey, what's happening?
We are live.
Hey, you brought a note from your mother.
Yeah.
I did.
I want to sing a note.
I did. I brought one. You want to see it?
Go on. Finish what you got to say.
I just asked if you wanted to see my note from my mother.
Yeah, once we get off the stream, yes, I want to see a note signed, not in your handwriting.
Okay.
Sly Higgins, Department Requisitions. I will be able to say this.
What's he do?
Requisitions.
Requisition.
Yep, my brain's finding the letters all over the place. Job guerrilla tactician. The armory spawns decoy soldiers continuously. Oh, wow. Decoy soldiers rush towards the enemy. Sly moonlights as a holobook author, publishing field manuals for every vehicle produced by Libbert's Arms.
Liberty Arms.
He sounds curious.
Libbert. Where did I get Libbert from?
Liberty.
This sounds right. This sounds good. There's more spawning units coming out your fucking base. Yeah, that's probably the one I'll get out of the two if you've stuck with a little bit of Blood Thorium. But obviously try to collect as much as you can and get both. Right. Oh no, we know the rest of this, don't we? All repairs are for half time. What is it we collect over it? It's the... What's it called? It ain't...
What's what called?
The stuff we collect over Warpath.
Honor.
That's the one.
Yep.
XP. Don't you mean...
Honor and offer all night long.
It's honor. It's the blues.
Honor,
Blue goo.
Mm-hmm.
Attack individual places. You can only hit one base twice over the course of Warpath. I wish they would have changed that to make it like once every 2 days or so. But yeah, tests. You can get Blood Thorium every 12 hours. Go on, mate.
That's fucked up anyway, isn't it? Because you can hit a base and it goes into pink bubble.
Yeah, but yeah, that's only for an hour, and then you should be able to do it again.
Shouldn't be though, should it? It shouldn't be doing that.
It's to stop bullying. That's what Kixeye said. It was to stop bullying. So every 12 hours you can earn a chest, and I think these pay out more. Warpath is the cost of resetting. No, don't worry about that. Yeah, these pay out 2 Blood Thoriums every 12 hours now instead of 1, and 80,000 medals. So these are worth doing every 12 hours, even if you don't do Warpath. Come into your fucking game, log in, hit 2 level 40 dead bases, level 45 dead bases. You should get your 2 Blood Thorium.
Yeah, but what good is that these days?
Well,
Blood Thorium
all this is Blood Thorium. The 2 new recruiters, and the tokens for these Gunslinger and the Quartermaster. It's all Blood Thorium.
Yeah.
I've got 500 and odd. But
Yeah, I mean, they're expensive, though.
How do you mean?
If you go down further, a little below that, it'll show the...
Right.
Yeah.
So we got the Blood Thorium store. Items, or new items, redemption limit, and Blood Thorium cost. Quartermaster's tokens, 12. And they're asking for 30 Blood Thorium each.
Yeah.
Do we even know what these Quartermaster's tokens do?
I assume they upgrade the unit, maybe?
Well, I thought that's what. Yeah, possibly. Yeah, 30 a pop.
That's what I would say.
We can talk
Yeah,
about it
expensive.
tomorrow when we know.
Mm. Yeah,
They're,
that's gonna
they're,
really
you know
eat
what they're
into our
trying to do? They're
reserves.
trying to kill us off with our Blood Thorium. They're trying to
Yeah.
remove our Blood Thorium, zero everyone out.
Mm.
Gunslinger
might
tokens is
succeed.
again, it's 12 times purchase, 30 times a pop. Michael St. James is 1 times purchase, 25 Blood Thoriums. And Sly Higgins is 1 times buy, 25 Blood Thoriums. They're looking to zero us out here, guys, on Blood Thorium.
Yeah.
Now they're going to have to do better than that to get all my blood through them.
That's gonna
Oh,
be
who's got less than fucking
way over
300?
600 blood for
I've
us.
got
less
like
than 300.
12.
No, I'm saying who's got less than 300?
Yeah.
I don't think any of us have.
I got 12
500, I
blood
think.
thorium.
But the problem is
Wow.
buying one of these, buying 12 of any one of these is 360 tokens, Blood Thorium, to buy the 12.
Or do we get 12 for 30?
I got 322 blood thor.
Well, the way it reads, like if it's reading the same as
God,
any
no.
event,
That's a lot, yeah.
no one's. I think I'm just about holding enough to get 1 and maybe 10 for the other.
I can get it all.
I know I just came back recently, but I didn't know blood thorium was that easy to get.
Over last Christmas, they give us the bases. They was it last Christmas or the Christmas before?
The Christmas before.
Last Christmas.
They give us a bunch and
One of
we
those
rinsed the shit out of it.
Nice.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. This is
Yeah,
going
I
to be
didn't get
put
to
out as an
that.
offer. Both of these units will be
Well,
put
they're
out for an
still-
offer. 100%. Coining offer.
Oh, yeah.
Guaranteed. It's guaranteed.
Yeah. A lot of people don't have a lot of blood through them.
Mm.
Let me have a mouthful of beer.
Yeah, will they be worth it? That's the question.
Is anything ever worth it anymore?
Good
They
going.
want to be for the amount of fucking work they're asking us to do for them.
Well, work your ass off, get it, and then it'll be obsolete in a couple events.
Now, they've piqued my interest with the sector breach. And this is in 3 weeks' time. 3 Fridays' time, starting from tomorrow. So we've got the sector breach April 2026. Starts Friday, April 24th at 10 a.m. PDT. Ends Thursday, April 28th at 10 a.m. PDT. Sorry, Tuesday. I said Thursday, didn't I? Tuesday. Store closes on April 29th at 10 a.m. PDT. And it's featuring the legendary Viper Unlock Max Buildables. New legendary Viper upgrade tokens. New legendary Viper tech. Brood rocks, bite boosters, and venom casing. And I just want to put this out there. What was the film that he fucking old Hank promoted the other night?
Oh,
Last week. War Machine?
Yeah.
What does this look like?
War Machine.
Kind of looks like that robot that was chasing them down, does it not?
Yeah.
Very clever.
Yeah,
I enjoyed that actually. It was yeah.
They're just copying.
So you watched it?
Not really copying though, because there was I watched War Machine, yeah. I
but
PM'd Hank. I said, you got any other films you recommend? He said Brokeback Mountain, Debbie Does Dallas.
No, of course. Of course he did. And you watched those two, didn't you?
I watched them.
Fucking
He said the Barbie film was good, so I watched that as well.
Good.
It's
But
like when he said, "Why do you still play the game?" I'm like, "You need to fucking get on the game, and you'll understand why we still play the game. You wouldn't need to ask that fucking question. We play the game because of our friends, not because of kixeye."
Right.
I mean, I just stopped playing this years ago.
I think they understand that as well, and I think they kind of use that against us at times. That's the thing. But I'm going to be honest with you guys. The last, except for last event where it was a little bit boring for me, and that's only my personal opinion, so it don't mean shit in the grand scheme of things. I've been having fun in the game. I've been enjoying some of the stuff. All right, the last unit weren't too good, but the previous units weren't too bad.
Yeah, it was all right.
They're
tell me
kind of.
something.
Go on, mate.
Tell me something, and I ask everybody in the side chat to say as well whether they did. Did you max out your nomads?
No.
Yep.
They wouldn't let me.
No comment. No fucking
Ask
comment.
A question for everybody in the side chat. Did you max out?
Of course
your
I fucking
nomads?
did. They give me the tokens again.
Yeah.
But you may have got me
They'll
shot
take it
here
away
because
from me again too, won't they?
I'm the first
Yeah.
person they're going to blame if kixeye decide to take them back. You know that because I've just said I did it.
I'm going to blame you anyway. I'm going to see you
Mine
at
had-
E for last event,
My
by the way.
nomads to 20.
Yep, mine are
See
20.
what they say in the side chat.
Yeah, David P just said yes. It isn't our fault.
Yeah,
No, it's
they're
not.
there,
Fuck all to do with this.
fair and square.
You wouldn't let me upgrade it to full.
Dawns, hopefully I'm pronouncing it right, said yes. We all are. We're not doing anything that's illegal in the game. The tokens were there
Yeah.
But this
and they
is
was
my point.
available to a purchase.
Yeah, this is my point. We've all got them now. Let's see what kixeye do about it.
Well, if
They're gonna
kixeye
take
want
it
to
away.
continue this vein of good communication between us, the players, them, they won't do nothing. It was their job to fix the
This
problem at the
Warcommander's
root.
up for sale.
It's not
It's
our
not
issue.
the
it's
first
theirs.
time they've hosted an event. So like,
Yeah. Well, they knew
Come
there
on.
was a problem. Why wasn't that fixed before the start of this event?
Yeah. So maybe they've decided it's not a problem. So they've
Because
left
they
it.
did have a fix for it.
Yeah.
Yeah, what a shame. Right. Description. Coiled to strike. The legendary Viper is the deadly predator, lying in wait. Enemies shudder at the bite of its twin fang rockets, whether or not they whether or not they go to
They go to
ground
ground
or
or
to the air. Legendary Viper stats. It's a Generation Arc 2. Faction Legendary. Type Heavy Infantry. Weapon Cluster Rockets. Targets land and air. Ground. That should say ground and air, shouldn't it? This is where he shows that he's from Battle Pirates, Hank.
Yeah, land and air.
Yeah. Damage type area. Size is 300. Hit points or health points at level 1 is 304,000 dead. Hit points or health points at max level is 380,000. Not a big jump, but not too shabby, I would say.
Yeah, but going back, if I can remember correctly, the Viper, when we first got the original one, was a game changer.
Yeah.
If you could get that into a base, the base went flat.
This isn't
I
the one.
remember.
I know for a fact this isn't the
It
one-time
was our
build unit.
first game changer.
This is
Is
20
this
or
gonna be?
20 or 22 units you can have of this.
Is this going to be a game changer as well?
Yeah, 1,000%. mate.
20%,
I'm looking
yeah.
forward to this shit. This brings that new bunker into back to reality
Why?
because it hits land and air. How many legendaries over the last couple of months have we had that hits both ground and air? None.
Yeah, this would be able to take out both. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
So DPS at level 1 is 10,033.8. DPS at max level is 19,692. Max speed is 3, which is a little bit slow in my opinion, but this is a heavy infantry. I think it was a heavy infantry. Yeah, heavy infantry.
Oh, yeah.
Max range is 625, which isn't on the low end.
Not
I'm saying
bad.
this is quite a good range. Splash is 50. Do you guys want to discuss that while I go toilet?
No, not really.
No.
But I will go back to the point of earlier of the tokens and who's maxed out the Nomad, because a few people have commented, and like one guy saying, "I've got the tokens, but I'm holding back on leveling it up in case kixeye takes them off me again." Well, it won't matter whether you've leveled him up or not. If they're going to do it,
Yeah,
you lose the
they
fucking
won't,
tokens
they're
no matter
gonna.
what. So get them leveled up now, because that's the best thing in your bunkers at the moment. and you got
yeah,
them maxed
yeah.
out in your bunkers, you're good.
Yeah, I used the tokens as I went along for mine.
Yeah, I used them straight away, and I got it maxed. It was a grind, but it was worth it.
Yeah, I can see this new Viper unit being a good replacement for what Scorchers were. I mean, I know Scorchers never hit air, but just with the
Well,
damage
this coming in
output,
with Scorchers is going to be a game changer.
yeah,
Takes
They look
away all
furious.
your floating stuff now. You don't. There's going to be no point. You got to have one or the other now.
yeah.
I believe so. I believe it's the. I
Mm.
think this is going to be right now, and I'm talking across the board. Even some of the easier bases in the game. I looked at a base the other night, at level 49, I think it was, and I thought I'll be able to flat that. I'll come out of it with fucking 4 dead air and 5 dead PvP tunes. But I think I only got him for like 74%, so it weren't even 2-star. And this, I'm hoping this brings it back to a level where I can go, yeah, all right, PvP is going to be fun again. The only argument I've got here is they should have done this event and then Warpath. I think they got it arse about face.
Mm. Yeah.
Yeah, I would have liked that.
That would have been a better way around to do it. I think we all agree with that. Cassius, welcome, bro.
Yeah, like there'll be
We
These would
all
be good
agree on
against
that,
the-
but they've done it that way on purpose, so we haven't got it for Warpath.
The problem
Yeah,
is I'm probably sorry, Rainey. Go on, say what you was going to say.
I was just
darling.
going to say, these would be good against the floating bunkers, won't they?
Anything
That's why-
floating, basically, and if you,
Mm.
like Matt said, if you pair it up with something else, you know, you want something in front of it to take some of the shots off it, and then bring that in behind. While the stuff in front's getting killed, that can freely hit for a little while. Cassius is there.
Might bring PvP back.
Blood Raven as well. Welcome, Glyn. Nice to see you guys. But yeah, this is this has really piqued my interest. This unit. Max speed is 3. Where was I? Max range, splash is 50. Level 1 can be added to defense platoons as well.
But not to bunkers.
But not bunkers. I think they said they're going to do this across the board from now on, didn't they? Legendaries, they will be able to go in base
Yeah,
and
Put them in your base, but not
yeah.
in the bunkers.
Level 1 deal
Wow.
30% more damage versus air. That's the uni's gone if they hit moving targets. Armor
Right.
up. Go on, mate. You were going to say something there, J-Man.
I was just thinking, with all the anti-air we're getting, they're really trying to counter those Eldions like wicked.
Yeah. Did you notice the last event? It was pretty impossible to get them Edelons in the tactical bases.
There you go.
Yeah.
City that answers your question. 360 move and shoot.
Yeah.
Ah, yeah.
Oh, look at that.
These are going to be monsters, man. I'm telling you.
Mm.
That's going to be better in attack, not in defense.
Yep.
They're going to be
I mean,
absolutely
if you finish
monsters.
your PvP and you want to put it in your base, go ahead. But I don't think it's going to be much better.
I think there's going to be we'll cross them. We'll have so many in our base defense and so many for Pete. Same as the what's it? I know a lot of people are using them in their base. The get what they're called. Them little spider things.
Yeah.
Soldier drones.
What are they?
That's it.
Soldier
Silly
drones, aren't
things,
they?
them.
I've seen a lot of bases with them in there. They do pretty well. Right, armor up. The legendary Viper takes 50% less damage for 5 seconds after the first time damage is taken. Like Nut said, 360 move and shoot. That's all level 1, so you ain't got to worry too much there. Level 10, double the splash size to 100. I don't think we've seen anything over 80 so far splash with the new rules that kixeye put in place. So this is going to be kick ass, man. Level 20 gain specialized high velocity rockets, but it doesn't actually give us any more information on what them rockets do. So it's a case of get it to 20 and find out. Now,
In other words, they speed up.
Yeah, quicker, yeah, but
Probably less chance of getting shot down.
when I say I'm excited for this unit, guys, I'm not. This isn't me go out and coin it, because I may be fucking way wrong with this. What I'm saying is
No,
this:
I
the
don't.
stats that Kixeye has given us and the information we've got to hand. I'm going to get this unit and I'm going to get it to 10. I won't spend no money on it. There will be a few people out there that does, but I don't think Kixeye deserve the money just yet. They're making the right steps, but in my opinion, they're making the right steps. But there's a long way to go before I can trust them again with my credit card.
That's yes. What we're talking about is the Viper.
Oh, hang on, mate. Yeah, let me scroll up. I'll show you it.
We've been through it a bit of a while, so people have lost track of what we're talking
This
about.
is for 3 Fridays' time. This is the legendary unit we get from
And
the
it's a
sector
beast.
breach. It looks like a beast, yeah. Right, moving on. Done that. Mission description. Shark's cloning technology has been used on player bases, creating rogue player bases, and it's up to the sector commanders to push them out. Players will
Blah,
hit
blah.
PvE bases that are copies of player bases with the assault platoons in order to earn sector breach XP in the sector breach store. Event structure. Use your units to play through the general set or the Conquer set to earn sector breach XP. With the assault platoon option, sets can be completed in any order and pay out a bonus XP cash. The Conqueror set will test your might, but will pay out more XP than the general set. Choose the set that best fits your power level. You can hit targets multiple times and wins will count towards future set completions. So you won't be penalised for hitting a target again. General set. Bases 1 and 2 pay out 5,500. General base 3 pays out 10,000 and the bonus, and you can hit the bases in any order. 1, 3, 2, 2, 3, 1. You could hit 100 ones and then 100 twos and 100 threes. You will get the 40,000 XP on completion of all 3. Again, in any order. Conqueror set. Bases 1 and 2 is 17,000 XP, and the Conqueror base 3 is 30,000 XP with a 100,000 bonus completion, again in any order. Event store. New items, redemption limit and XP costs. Legendary Viper unlock / Legendary Viper max buildable. 24 times purchase, 77,500 a pop. Legendary Viper upgrade tokens. We can purchase 10 this event, and they're 100,000 a go. Viper Tech, one time buy. Actually, all the Viper Techs is one time buy. Brood rockets, bite boosters, and venom casing is all 275,000 a go. Use it or lose it, it'll be 24 hours long. Right, this is the tech and what the tech does. So we've got the Brood Rockets Legendary Viper effects. Replace cluster rockets with target tracking AA rockets. This is going to be for your base, I would say, because it tracks the target as it moves. Could be an idea to put across this as well. So when you're attacking a base, you put a couple of the without this tech and a couple with it. Because you are going up against a lot of air in bases now, aren't you? With the... You've got 4 air silos, you've got the Sky Guard, then you've got the floating bunkers, then you've got all the floating turrets, so it might be an idea to cross this across all of them.
I wonder if that tech will change the splash, since it's target tracking. I wonder if the splash changes.
That's a good point. That is a good point. Yes, that is something we'll have to test.
Yep.
Hang on, I'm just pouring a beer. Right, slot launch system. Sorry, mate.
Pouring a beer down your throat.
No, in my glass.
Oh.
Function utility levels 1, weight or size 500. Bite boosters, Legendary Viper again. Effects 50% more damage versus buildings. That is bye-bye to them fucking them floating bunkers. Slot projectile propulsion. Function offensive. Levels 1, weight or size. And again, weight that comes from Battle Pirates, 500. Venom casing, Legendary Viper. Effects, projectiles gain 100% viral damage versus air units.
God.
Jesus Christ. Tada Eidolons in your fucking base. Actually, Tada Eidolons coming into your base as well. Wow. Slot munitions, function offensive, levels 1, weight or size 500. Guess your thoughts on that, guys. I think there's only
That's
one.
crazy.
I think there's only one of them that you want to mix. Yeah, because the others don't. There's no downside. I think it's only this one that you want to mix. I wouldn't have them all target tracking, if honest. I may be wrong. Because if I'm going into a base, I'm going to... Yeah, no, actually, yeah. You do want them target tracking no matter what, don't you? I know, cluster rockets. So that's where you lose the... You're right, J-Man. You lose that 100 splash. Definitely. Replaces the cluster rockets with target tracking. So instead of whatever it is, 4 or 5 rockets, it goes to 1. Anything you guys want to add?
Given us a reason to want to play Sector Breach, I guess.
I'm
Maybe even Warpath.
I'm actually looking forward to it now.
Yeah. Yeah, it might get a bit more interesting.
First unit I've actually gone, wow, well, this is something I want to get. Instead of, if I have to.
Well, it's just so versatile. You know, a lot of the PvP we've seen, like you said, is it targets air only or it targets land only. It has this special effect just with this one unit, but this one's like it's got some attacking PvP potential. It's got defending PvP potential. So it's an all rounder.
Definitely got everything. Yeah. Okay, I'll run with the shout outs then, guys. Who was last in? James Loney, give your shout outs, please, bub.
Well, see you all tomorrow. Keep your powder dry.
J man.
Yeah. Well, I think we have a good run of some events, and hopefully we start to see things moving in the same direction of a good one.
Yeah. You done? Ready?
Yeah, good luck on the event tomorrow. I'm going to enjoy the weekend. I suppose I'll have to look at the event a bit. It's made me want to have to get stuff now. So yeah, that's me done.
And
Bye.
right, guys, as always, I'll see you tomorrow, 1800 hours GMT. Hopefully all these guys will be in here again with me. And we'll have a little crack at the event. Don't forget, Smash is live tonight. I think it's midnight UK time. I don't know. I think it's 7 US time or Pacific time, whatever that is.
Well,
Go join her and say hello. Tell her I sent you. Other than that, stay safe, and I'll see you soon. Take care, everyone.
Cheerio.
And we are